Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off and running from Ford Field. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally, you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
It gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Goff. His first throw is an interception. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. It's caught at the 4. Touchdown, Kansas City. So a touchdown on the board for him, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And it's been such an incredible season for him. As we play our final month of football, he's leading the NFL in passing yards. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
Throw complete to Williams.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Extra man in the secondary now for the Chiefs on third down. Goff back to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the fourth down punt for the Lions. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll send their tight end right. A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
Going to the ground again on first. And they take him down, but he's able to get this inside the red zone. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. From the 17. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And he's played a major impact in their passing game, too. Look at this. We're near the end of the season, and he's leading all NFL backs in receiving yards. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. From the 37. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. From the gun, Goff. Pass caught by the rookie from Arkansas. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 41. Finds Laporta. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the 1st. A give left side for Gibbs. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 2-score game early. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Throwing is gone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Here we go with Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 16. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. It's taken in by Williams. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Goff to the air now. He brings it in. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And no one has been better than him at finding the end zone through the air all year. He's leading this league in passing touchdowns late in our season. Mahomes on 1st and 10. That pass is complete to Kelsey. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. Second down now, 7 to go. Running right is Pacheco. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now it's Mahomes. Completes this one to Rice. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Avonte Maddox up for that tackle. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Here's Mahomes now. Kelsey's got it right side. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing again, Mahomes. The throw is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Another throw for Mahomes. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. They only managed 1 on that carry. Now they're going to have 3rd and goal from the 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has it down close. Touchdown, Kansas City. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Lions ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Into the hands of Gibbs. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. In off to Gibbs from the gun. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
He finds Laporta. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be their football. First and 10, it's Mahomes. That's complete, here's Brown. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackled by Jack Campbell. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Wow, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Alex Anzalone with the pick. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
The offense headed out now for Detroit. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. On first down, it's Gibbs. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. From the gun, Goff. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Throwing is gone. Pass complete to Gibbs. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again following the sack. It's taken in by Williams. And he drives it down to the 8 before going out. Chiefs in a nickel set for this 3rd down call. Shotgun snap here to Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And it looks likely they'll carry a 2-score advantage into that locker room. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. So we've arrived at halftime. The Chiefs with a lead so far on the road. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
These two teams heading out of the tunnel, and we're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate?
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Brown with a return here. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And a great return has the offense just a touch shy of midfield as they start this drive. The Chiefs headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Pacheco, and he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Back to Pacheco here on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw Mahomes. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now it's Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
So many times, the job of that DN is to contain. Keep anything from bouncing outside, but not on this play. He got a draw. He got a chance to crash inside, and he took advantage of that opportunity.
Here he goes on the bootleg. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs push their lead to 18. Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Stopped on the play by big Chris Jones. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Handoff headed left, Montgomery. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Goff setting to throw. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And you can see in these clips quite an extensive highlight reel he's put together in what is a 4-touchdown game for him already.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say this guy's in the zone. I know in hoops, sometimes shooters say that hoop looks and that basket looks enormous, right? I know on a golf course, you're thinking, man, everything is a birdie. For this guy today, 4 touchdowns on the ledger, he's made it look easy.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Hauled in by Rice. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. Blast through midfield. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Here's Mahomes now. That's Worthy running the slant. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 38. Catch is made by Elijah Mitchell. And they get this down to the 28. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Throwing is Mahomes. He's trying to lay it in deep along the right sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Again, Mahomes to throw. Completes this one to Rice. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Back to the air, Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a 1st down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Well, now this is certainly going to make 2nd and goal considerably more difficult. He could have gotten rid of it to avoid the big loss. But give some credit here to the defense as well. That pressure was suffocating, and it's going to make it a more difficult now 2nd and goal situation.
And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. So now, here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain, he did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Butker on now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Goff. This is complete to Gibbs. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Lions have possession, but this game, pretty one-sided as we start the 4th. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, Goff. Into the hands of Gibbs. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Goff. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-six touchdown. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that fourth quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick-six.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-six. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. And it's still largely a rough outline, Brock. Not a finalized picture just yet, but our playoffs are starting to take shape. Goff trying again here after the pick. Finds Laporta. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On first down, it's Goff. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the first. Goff. He finds Laporta. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Running on second with Montgomery. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's third and less than a yard. Goff to the air now. And the defender comes away with it. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he drives this forward to the 26-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. It's Pacheco again. And he couldn't do a whole lot there. Minimal yardage picked up to the 27. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Right back to Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. Tough sledding the last couple of runs. It's 4th and 2. The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Lions will go on offense. Goff on 1st and 10. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. This one intended for the running back. And it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing is gone. Short pass brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Extra man in the secondary now for the Chiefs on 3rd down. Now Goff. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. It's a gain of 4. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down throw from Goff. Taken in by Williams outright. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Here's Goff. Laporta with the grab. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 2nd and 3 now. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They are throwing it again. Completed over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Goff back to throw. Quick slant, that's Williams. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the Lions the 1st. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Throwing it again here. He completes it in traffic. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. 2nd and 3 now. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Chiefs in a nickel set for this 3rd down call. Back now, pressure on its way. Intercepted in the end zone.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
The Chiefs' offense set to take over again. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. They're set up at the 35 now. A counter give here to Pacheco. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And they continue playing their best ball of the season over this recent stretch as they pick up a 6th consecutive victory. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.